up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabsome besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse. Today we are checking out MGA's miniverse, Make It Mini Kitchen. I got this on Amazon for $39.99. It comes with 2 mini oven mitts, a working UV light, and resin minis that you can put together yourself. On the back, it says, customize your kitchen. Make it, set it, display it. This kind of style totally reminds me of our Crayola dollhouse we made a while back. We made it with poster board and drew the background and everything. We even had a little pop-up counter. So be sure to check that out if you're looking for an easy DIY. But I love this kind of comic book art style. It almost looks like everything is hand-drawn. There is this cafe in real life that looks like everything is drawn, and I've been totally wanting to make it in miniature, so hopefully one day we can get around to that. Here is the playset out of the box. There's an oven. The door can open. It is lined with a reflective surface and has a removable rack. I assume this is the on button for the UV light. These two are stationary. It requires 3 AA batteries that are not included. There are some faux cabinets on the back that hold the batteries, and a little counter that can be folded up. And there are some sculpted details. There are printed images on the side, and the back has inserts that we can remove, flip around, and place back in the kitchen to change it up. The cabinet doors can open. There we go, at the top. I think my nails are too long. And we can take out this little mystery package. Inside we have... we have a little box of Berry Ring cereal with cereal inside. That is cute. There's a pink bowl, a little attachment for a bottle, and tweezers. Both cabinets can open, and the shelves are adjustable. That's neat. There is plastic on the side, a black faucet, and a sink. Under the sink, there are 2 drawers. This one feels pretty stationary. This one wiggles a little. Is it supposed to open? Because I can't get it to open, so it might not open. Or it might. I don't know. There are 2 shelves underneath and a small refrigerator on the other side with a shelf. Here are the oven mitts. I think they're made of rubber, and I think they might be a little large for a doll. Maybe it could work. There's a box with 2 chocolate donuts, a bag of ice cubes, a tray and a spoon, a jar with a straw, a container of sliced strawberries, I love these, and 2 bottles of resin. And there are some things to know. Cover play area to prevent resin damage to surface. An adult must be present when playing with resin. It is highly recommended to wear gloves and eye protection while using resin. Gloves and eye protection not included. Caution, very warm resin under UV exposure. Avoid skin contact. Avoid touching resin with fingers before gel is completely dry. Use in a well-ventilated area. And lots of other stuff. I choose not to use the resin on my minis or the UV light. But I do love the minis, and I enjoy seeing which ones can work in our dollhouse. Like, is this kitchen 1/6 scale? I think it's a little short for a Barbie. A petite Barbie might be a better fit. However, I still think you might need to raise it up a little. Here it is with a Rainbow High doll. I think it could work, as well as with Draculaura from Monster High, since she is petite. To use this playset with the Barbie, we probably have to raise it about an inch and a half? I'm gonna say about 1.25 inches. And I just know me, if this isn't compatible with the Barbie, I probably won't use it. And I did not just spend $39 not to use it. So let's cut 3 inches of foam board and a few 1-inch pieces. I cut the 3-inch piece to the length of the kitchen, then cut and glue the 1-inch pieces to the bottom to make a platform. Flip it over, place the kitchen on top, and now it's tall enough for our dolls. Let's see if we can make a kitchen island to match. I have a little leftover foam board from making the platform. cut 1.5-inch strips of foam board, and a 5.5-inch tall rectangle. Use a marker or paint to make a black line around the edges. I'm choosing to only draw on the paper side of the foam board and not the exposed foam because I tested it and I couldn't get it very clean. If I was going to do the edges, I would probably use paint. But we are going to try to add those dots on the countertop. I cover the countertop with a little tape and I made 3 shelves. Take the large rectangle for the back and flip it over so the good side is facing down. Glue on one of the sides, add the shelves, then the other side, and then the counter. I actually decided to put the dots on this side, near the shelves, so you can see them in the camera. But now we have a little kitchen island / bar area that has added storage for the mini dishes and whatever else we like. And the tape will help to protect the surface. Now I would like to see how those donuts look glazed. So let's place them on the tray. So let's mix a little gloss Mod Podge with the tiniest touch of white paint. Then carefully add it to the top of the donut to try to make what will hopefully look like glaze or frosting. And I'm just taking my time and using the paintbrush to get it where I want it. Then let's add a little glaze to the second donut. Then add the little pieces of cereal while the glue is still wet. All right, we did it. And since we have a little leftover white glue, let's make a bowl of cereal. I add the glue paint mixture carefully to the bottom of the bowl. It's gonna take a while for this Mod Podge to dry, so I'm keeping it kinda shallow. And we're just gonna add a few, oops, that one kinda shot out of my hand. We're just adding a few pieces of cereal, pushing them into the glue. So it looks like the doll is almost done with their bowl of cereal. Add a little glue mixture onto the spoon and a few pieces of cereal. And I still have lots of cereal left in the bag, so that makes me happy. Now we just wait for it to dry, which is gonna probably take a while. While we wait, let's work on our kitchen. I take a piece of foam board, cut 2 13 by 20 inch rectangles, score a line 5 inches from the edge so it can bend. Flip it over to the other side and score another line 4 inches over so it can bend the other direction, creating a wall that goes halfway behind the kitchen, then comes forward and goes over. I make another wall for the other side, but only made one bend, so this wall will open all the way up. I cut a 10 by 15 inch rectangle for the floor, draw tiles on the floor, cut out a window, lightly sketch details, then go over them with a marker. We can add trim to make things pop, maybe some scrapbook paper for a little splash of color. And we can always cut out pictures from the packaging and glue them on if you don't feel like drawing, or if you made a mistake or two like I did and used the scrapbook paper to cover it up and then didn't feel like redrawing everything. But if we need a few more details, we can just draw them on cardstock, then trace over them with marker, then cut it out and glue it onto the wall. Now we can start putting everything together. So let's glue the 2 walls together, glue in the floor, glue in the platform, place the kitchen inside on top of the platform to create a hidden box room for the kitchen. We've expanded the scene so we have more room to play and take photos. Now we can bring over our island that we could choose to glue to the side wall for a little more support. We have light coming through that window. Love it. And this room looks pretty cute closed up. But I'm choosing to use just a little poster putty to keep the island in place in case we ever want to add more furniture or move things around. Our donuts are now dry, so let's place them on the counter. Yay! And I think it looks pretty good. The Mod Podge paint mixture still gives us a little bit of volume, and the cereal is held in place. Here's our little bowl of cereal. It is also drying, along with the spoon. And I think everything looks pretty good. I place unused dishes on the shelves and food in the mini fridge, and boxes on the shelves behind the counter to keep things tidy for the dolls. Thank you for joining us while we took a look at the Make It Mini kitchen. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff, the Frog Vlog, and Bella of MyFroggyStuff. And we will see you next time. Bye!